Greetings, good life. I'm going to read some more for you from my Benevolent Magic blog. This was originally posted on Tuesday, October 18th of 2005, and it's called Advanced Clearing Methods for Your Home. You have all been looking at your world and wondering, what can I do to make it better? First, I recommend that you start with your immediate home. When you look around your home, do you see anything that makes you feel uncomfortable? Of course, everybody does, but make a note of it, and by a note I mean get something out that you can write on, and write down the areas of your home, the actual physical spots. Make notes. What area does not feel good? Write that down even if there is nothing there or no one. Then, as you walk through your home, just make a note of that. When you have completed that list, and it won't take you long, you don't have to walk into the areas that feel uncomfortable for no apparent reason, but many of you already know these areas, and for some of you it's very few areas, and for others it's more. When you've completed that list, then I'm going to recommend that you do this, especially for those of you who've been reading this blog and doing this homework. I'm going to recommend that you ask gold light beings and light beings who are compatible with the gold light to come into those specific areas of your home and to clear the energies that they find there. And after they do that, to have a gold light being and a light being who is compatible with the gold light, since gold light is the earth mastery color and is the most compatible color of gold light being for the human being, to come and be available whenever it is helpful to clear those energies that get stuck there. Now, you've had some of that education before on this blog, but let's take it a step further today. Sometimes there are entities, beings. Perhaps they were once human beings, perhaps they were once animals, perhaps something else, who have become, either through death or perhaps traveling from one place to another, have become stuck in a spot. Sometimes it is because of the unexpressed feelings of human beings, which then, because human beings are in motion, sometimes that matter floats out of human beings, and these discarnate beings cannot, because of their lack of physical qualities, cannot always avoid that matter. It might stick to them, or be near them in ways that are uncomfortable for them. And sometimes it forms a matter that temporarily will seize them, not as one might grab, but seize, as one might be able to not move, and they're stuck in that spot for a time. Sometimes then the reason a portion of your room or house, not always but sometimes, does not feel good, and that the feeling comes and goes regularly, is because that there might be one of these discarnate beings stuck there. These beings are not evil, but they are frightened and upset. They have lives and they are stuck. There is something you can do about that. Kindly ask that if the gold light beings, when they come, find discarnate beings, that they clear the energy around them and escort them, these beings, escort them to where they need to go in the most benevolent way. I'll give you a living prayer for that and a follow-up benevolent magic for you. This is what I recommend you say. I am asking that the gold light beings and light beings who are compatible with the gold light come now to my residence. You can also say office or wherever you might spend time. And clear the energies here. If you find any discarnate beings, please clear the energies around them and escort them all to where they need to go in the speediest and most benevolent way. After you see that, wait a while, 10, 20 minutes at least. Some of you will feel the energy, some of you will not. That's all right. wait a while, even 30 minutes, that's fine, but 20 minutes is usually adequate to say your benevolent magic. Then I recommend you say this. I request that beings who are loving and capable locate and insulate and protect me from all energies that are harmful or may be harmful to me wherever I am, in whatever environment, that they escort these beings to where they need to go in the speediest and most benevolent way, and that this all occurs in the most benevolent way, resulting in the most benevolent outcome for me. Now at the end, when you say outcome, pause. About 5-10 seconds, a little more if you feel like it. Then say, for me. And the reason you pause is so that the most benevolent outcome is applied to all beings. But you say benevolent magic for yourself. You can pause as long as 30 seconds or a minute, whatever you feel, but make sure you do nothing but focus on the benevolent magic during that time. And don't look at a clock. Generally, it is best to say benevolent magic while focusing only on that, all right? That's what I recommend. I'll say more about the insulation and protection, benevolent magic, and living prayer as time goes on. I hope you all are enjoying this blog and experiencing a more benevolent life and lifestyle. Good life to you all, and good night.